a minute.
I know this isn't going to be very easy, but I was just all alone out there in the world, and all I could think about is how I had no place in this world. And then I realized just out of nowhere that I did have a place in this world, and that was with you. So I flew and I took a taxi to come see you. I'm sorry, this is the house. Does Daniel Harding live here? I'm looking for Daniel Harding.
You're looking for...
Looking for Daniel Harding, yeah. He lives here, I thought, but... doesn't live. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. Who is this woman and what is she doing here? I'm sorry, I thought he'd be here, always. Do you know him? Big guy, big, tall guy, plays basketball, all Eastern Maine center, strong, hockey too.
Well...
That's such a horrible question to ask a person from a small town. Like, everyone knows everybody else just because this town is small. You know, living in a small town isn't that much different from living in a big town. I mean, you know who you know, and you don't know who you don't know, just like anywhere else. I'm so sorry to have bothered you. I was just so sure. When his parents passed away, he kept the house, I heard. He stayed here. He was one of the ones who stayed. I didn't stay. I went away.
Most people do.
Yeah, and I guess he did too. I never thought he would. You gotta hold on to people, or you lose them. You wish there was something you could keep them in for when you need them. Oh, there he is. Boy, it's cold. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry to have bothered you. I can't believe I took a taxi here all the way from Bangor to come see him.
That's far.
Yeah.
That's 163 miles.
Yeah, this place is a little farther away from things than I remember.
What did you do that for?
Well, I could only fly in as close as Bangor, and I needed to see him as soon as I possibly could.
Why?
Because last time I saw him, he asked me a very important question, and I didn't answer him.
Oh?
He asked me to marry him.
And you...
Didn't answer, no. And that's what I'm here to do, answer him. Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, at the time, I didn't have an answer. I mean, I was going off to college, and the night before I'm supposed to go off into the world and do what I hope and dream, he asked me, will you marry me? I mean, what was I supposed to do?
I don't know.
And I mean, I told him I'd think it over overnight, and that I'd be back with an answer before the sun came up, but, I just didn't come up with an answer, and at all, and I left him standing right there, and I think...
What?
I think he thought I was gonna say yeah.
Well, you don't really ask that question unless you think somebody's gonna say yes.
Yeah, and I feel awful because I feel like he probably waited up all night, standing right there, waiting for me to come with an answer. And I know now that you just can't do that to a person. You can't not answer a question like that to someone, especially to someone you love.
You loved him.
Well, I mean, we were kids, but yeah, I did. I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I dashed his hopes and dreams.
Oh, you're too hard on yourself. You didn't dash his hopes. He was young. That's all you need to have your hopes dashed. Be young. And everyone starts out young, so everyone has their hopes dashed. And the thing about dashing someone's hope is that, sure, it hurts, but it's quick, so it's a good way to do it. Saying no would have dashed his hopes, but you didn't. You just left him waiting. And that's kind of like giving someone a little less air to breathe every day until they die.
Yeah, well, thank you.
For what?
I don't know.
Goodbye, Hope.
Bye. I was all alone out there in the world, and then I realized just that there was a place for me in this world, and that was with Dan, and I couldn't believe what I did to him, to Danny, and... Wait, you called me Hope. How'd you know my name? Danny? I didn't...
Hello, Hope.
Oh my god, I didn't even
I know.
I didn't even
I know.
I didn't recognize...
I know.
I didn't even...
I know.
recognize you. You're so...
I know.
small.
Yeah, I lost a lot of hope. That'll do a number on you.
Danny, I'm so sorry. I didn't...
It's okay, because you know what? You're early.
What?
You said you'd be back before the sun came up, and geez, crow, the sun just went down a few hours ago. You're early. Good for you. So a taxi all the way from Bangor.
Yup.
To tell me,
Dan, honey, who's there?
just someone who needs directions.
Directions at this time of night?
Yeah, listen, Suzette. I'll be right in.
Okay.
So,
What?
I hope you find it, Hope. Your place in life. Goodbye.